There's no doubt about it. He's one of Arbitan's couriers.
They're coming with us?
Yes, he's going with you, certainly. By the way, I found these travel dials. Those repellent brain things didn't appreciate their significance, fortunately.
Doctor, what did you mean Altos is going with you?
I will explain it all in good time. Here are the others.
Doctor!
Jamie! I'm glad to see you alive.
How do you mean?
I'll explain to you one day. But that's why in this case you cannot rely on its judgment!
We trust the computer! It's our strength and our guide!
Not this time!
Well, why not?
Because, Jamie, the computer is faced with an insoluble problem. Either way, it risks destroying itself, and this it cannot do. It must play safe.
Right, but if it does nothing, that's just as
I'll
bad.
explain to you another time, Jamie.
Doctor, what on earth's going on? Thank you, Brigadier, for that timely intervention.
Who is that creature?
Yes, well, I'll explain about him later. Excuse me, old chap. I'm in a hurry.
Doctor, come like a one.
Salvatore Ampelando.
What?
It's Latin. The question is solved by walking.
Latin? I don't even speak Italian. Hey, I never thought of that before. How is it I can understand you?
Don't you worry about it. I'll explain it later. Come on.
All right.
Will Hindle be all right?
Oh, yes. The more the mind is out of phase to begin with, the more dramatic the apparent effect.
What's been going on?
I'll explain everything in greater detail later. First, we must deal with the Mara.
Doctor, shouldn't we have helped put out the fire? We are partially responsible.
I have a sneaking suspicion this fire should be allowed to run its course.
How do you mean?
I'll explain someday. The Master's TARDIS. That pillar. Of course, that's where he's hidden the other passengers. He's not big enough. Something else for me to explain later. Captain, your passengers are now in greater danger than ever before. I'll explain later.
Where have you been?
I'll explain later. Where's my TARDIS?
What is it?
We're in trouble. I'll explain later.
Goodbye. Yes, it was really nice meeting you.
Thank you, Sarah Jane. It's nice meeting you, too.
What?
I'll explain later.
Oh, right. What was that all about?
You wandered into a minefield of the Rani's making.
A minefield? In there? But Luke, what about Luke? Where is he?
He just saved your life.
What?
I'll explain later. Right, move, you two.
Ballroom gas. An ordinary person would have been unconscious for hours.
So would you if I hadn't dragged you clear of it.
No! I closed my respiratory passages as soon as I detected any danger.
Well, then how did you breathe?
With difficulty. I'll explain one day.
Okay, Doctor. Fill us in.
Fill you in?
Why weren't you blown up?
I'll explain one day. It's a neat trick.
Oh, Doctor.
This way, ladies, gentlemen, others. I'll get you back to where you belong, hopefully. I'll explain how it works later. It's all relative.
Professor, you can't leave me here.
Ace, I'm trying to convince Group Captain Gilmore to keep his men out of trouble. Otherwise, there will be a lot of needless deaths.
You're up to something.
Yes.
Then I have to come with you.
No.
Who else is going to guard your back?
Well, you obey me this once. Look, I'll explain everything when I return.
Tell me now.
I haven't got the time.
All right, I'll stay here if that's what you want.
Trust me.
Doctor?
Yes?
You'd better explain when you get back, or
Oh?
things could get nasty.
How long did you wait?
5.5 hours.
Great. Always wait 5.5 hours.
Where have you been?
Explain later. Into the TARDIS with you in a sec.
So, good news. I have a very good chance of winning my chess match.
What?
I'll explain later, in a bit of a hurry. Get me to a table and somebody tie me up. No, stop! Enough. Bit of pain, nor a surge. Just what I needed, thank you.
Why am I the impossible girl?
It's just a thing in my head, I'll explain later.
Chess game. Stakes.
Okay, you are.
One question. And you will answer this question.
Are the kids safe?
No. Nobody is safe. But soon the answer will be yes, everybody is safe if you let me get on now. Pretend you don't know me. Stay out of my way. The less you know, the better. I'll explain it all later. Go and sing with the Ortons.
I hate you!
That's fine. That's a perfectly normal reaction.
What's happening?
Are you all right?
What's going on?
Don't worry. The doctor will explain later. I hope.
Look, what's been going on?
The doctor will explain later.
Tell you, Brigadier, they replicated Bill here.
Replicated?
Faked, copied, duplicated.
But how?
Look, doesn't matter how, Brigadier. We haven't got the time to explain.
Axonite, the copying molecule.
Yes, thank you, Joe.